Khan Shalom Akyam. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and Shalom to the sincere Akyam, spreading his truth and sincerity. Shalom. So in this video I want to talk about the keeping of the law concerning the abominable foods that our people eat, man. And what sparked this lesson within me is the fact that within 2 days I was faced by the fact that two Jakes that I came into contact with were either talking about or were either have been eating crab. So yesterday I had this handyman job that I was working on at this Jake's house, and his wife asked him, or they was talking about getting something from the fish market, fish store, whatever. And then his wife told him that they had no crab, and I was like, damn, man, our people eat the abominations of the earth, man. Because if you look at the crab, it's very similar to the spider, man. Would you eat a spider? The Most High has prohibited us from eating certain animals for a specific reason, man. The crab has its purpose. If you look at certain videos right now, for instance, and they open up the crab, you see it's full of parasites, man. The crab is hella unclean. We don't know the specifics about it, but the Most High does know that it's not good for us, and He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to obey in order for us not to get sick. And that's the specific thing that I want to talk about, because another person that I know personally, she's from Suriname. And the Surinamese culture has something called trifu, which is, something that they have within their culture. But it does go back to, the law of the Most High Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, if you go into it. I made a video about it a couple of weeks or a couple of months earlier on the topic of that a little bit. But I already had the conversation with this woman that she should not eat these, things that they call trefu. Because the Surinamese culture has this belief that if they eat certain foods that are trefu or that are abominations according to the scripture, that they get sick or get certain ailments. But this woman, she is actually kind of sick, man. She has a sickness with her nerves and things like that, man. So I tried to tell her, like, hey, stop with eating those things. Stop eating the trefu, because then I'm trying to, like Apostle Paul did, man. Unto the Jews it became like the Jews. So I tried to adapt a little bit according to her customs to still make her, not eat, those abominations, man. Because those abominations make us sick. Because if we go to Proverbs chapter 4, it says, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 20, my son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. And this is referring to the words that are in the scriptures, man, including the law, statutes, and commandments. Listen to these things. It says, let them not depart from thine eyes, keep them in the midst of thine heart. Yeah, so have these things, in your mind, man. And meditate about it like it says in Psalms, the 1st chapter, man, because then you shall be as a tree that is planted by the water, man. You're going to be prosperous. You're going to be healthy, man. You're going to be the healthy tree. Same thing as it says in Joshua, the 1st chapter. If we incline our ears into the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we would have been prosperous, man. Of course, right now we're suffering the curses, but inclining to the ears or it's like inclining to the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is still benefiting us, even though we are suffering the curses, man. Because right now we're rehearsing the righteous acts. And if we don't eat the abominations of the earth, then that's going to be good for our body. It's going to be good for the temple, man. Which that is our body, man. Verse 22, for they are life unto those that find them, and health to all the flesh. So the dietary laws are there for a reason, man. They are there to keep us healthy. You know, and I'm not only talking about the crab, man. I'm talking about the shrimp, the catfish, the lobster, man. All these abominations, you know, the fish without the scales and fins, you know, the duck, the hare, or the rabbit. You know, all these kind of foods, man, that our people might be eating because they are normalized in this society, but they're abominations, man. Same with the octopus, or the squid, or whatever, man. Squid rings, or calamares, or how they call them. These things, man, they were not made for our people to eat, man. Whatever these heathens do, they can do. You know, but we have been given the law, statutes, commandments by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to live by, man, because they will be, you know, benefiting us on our body, man. Our body will be healthy concerning that. You know, right now we understand that the earth is defiled because of the inhabitants, man. But we try to, you know, do the best of our ability. You know, we try to keep, you know, the righteousness of the law, man. So the reason our people, you know, are so destroyed, you know, is also because we did not keep, you know, the dietary laws, man, which that's gonna affect our body, man. The high blood pressure, the diabetes, you know, the high cholesterol, whatever, man. Obesity. All these things, man, are also happening because we do not keep, you know, the dietary laws, man. The pork, for instance, man, it has no sweat glands, so all the toxins stay within the body, man. That's what you eat. You know, it eats its own feces. You are what you eat, so you become shit, man. Verse 23, keep the heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. You see, it's gonna benefit you. You know, it's gonna benefit you both on a carnal level concerning your literal body, but you know the scriptures also benefit you on a spiritual level, man. They lead unto life, everlasting life as well. And no, like the Christians say, man, that's incorrect. We cannot eat everything because it has been made clean. Those scriptures that is referring to in Acts the 10th chapter is symbolically talking about people that were esteemed as filthy in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but now are cleansed through the Lord Yahushai. You know, that's what it's referring to. It's not referring to actual animals that can be eaten because, you know, of Yahushai going on the cross. I mean, the scripture says, shall we sin that grace may abound? The Most High forbid. You know, do we then make void the law? The Most High forbid. We establish the law, man. Even though we have faith, we try to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our abilities because it's a righteous thing, man, to walk therein. It's gonna benefit you tremendously on a physical level, man, on a bodily level, man, which that's also gonna benefit you spiritually because there is a balance between those. You know. So the not keeping of the Levitical or the dietary laws, but let me say like the dietary laws, because they were written in Leviticus. Of course, Leviticus chapter 11 is the main is the main go-to, you know, chapter. If I'm correct, also Deuteronomy chapter 14, but the most one that is, you know, being referred to is Leviticus chapter 11. But the dietary laws, you know, the dietary laws, man, they're there for a reason, man. The Most High gave them us for a reason. And even, you know, through science, you know, it's being exposed that the pork is just filthy, man. It's just freaking filthy. You know? So yeah, man, you know, the not keeping of the law, man, like the dietary law makes us sick, man. Makes our people sick, man. So these things, man, should be stopped, man. You know, when I felt sorry for the Jake, man, because it was like, hey, he's my people, right? He belongs to my nation. You know, he might be, you know, a Benjamite or a Judite or Levite, because he was from Suriname as well. But hey, you know, still part of my nation, even though we're not the same tribe, man. And we don't want to see our people suffer like that, man. You know, to walk in the ways of this society, being destroyed in the mind. You know, but yeah, you know, hey, it's all the will of the Heavenly Father, man, concerning those things. But yeah, with that, I hope and pray that this video was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well. And shalom to the sincere Akyam, spreading truth and sincerity. Shalom.